Hello, this is Mo, Transmitter Solutions. Today I'm going to be giving you guys the out-of-the-box experience and showing you guys how to properly set up your PAL for the first time. So let's go ahead and hop over to that. So this is going to be our PAL, and pretty much I'm going to be showing you guys what comes in the box when you first receive that. So the first thing you should see is going to be this SIM card here, and pretty much you just want to go ahead and follow these instructions, and that'll go ahead and get your SIM card set up and activated. After you guys go ahead and get that activated, then we have our PAL here, and we just want to go ahead and get this powered up. Now if you guys do have a PAL transmitter, or if you guys have a request to exit for the PAL, then pretty much you guys want to go ahead and connect this antenna here, and we're going to put it right there, and we're just going to twist it on. Make sure that the antenna is always pointing straight up, since this is going to make sure that we get sufficient enough range whenever we're using the PAL transmitters or our request to exit. So this is what our PAL looks like after it's all set up. So we have our PAL here, our PAL relay, and we have here DOL XFD 1000BS for our demonstration of a Wiegand device. So let me guys show you how to go ahead and wire this relay up and how to program this, and after the fact then I'll show you guys how to wire it up. So let me show you guys that real quick. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be opening up a new window. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And then we're going to be going over to our website, which is going to be transmittersolutions.com. And once we go over there, we just want to quickly go over to our products, go ahead and hit PAL Cloud Management. And I know we're working on the Wiegand PAL, but for this one, we're going to hit the Bluetooth one. I'm going to hit downloads, and Maglock and strike wiring diagram is what we're looking for. After we go ahead and open that up, it's going to show us pretty much how to wire it up. So as long as you guys follow these steps here, you can't get it wrong. It's just impossible. And so one thing to note is that this is not polarity sensitive, so you can put your ground over here on this second screw and your positive over here on this first screw, and it doesn't really matter, right? You're not going to break anything, but just go ahead and follow this diagram here, and that'll get you taken care of. As for the 1000BS, I know that you guys might have a different Wiegand device, but for this demonstration, I kind of also want to show you how to go ahead and properly set that up. So back to our products, we can then go ahead and hit keypads, and we're going to look for the 1000BS, and again, downloads and manual. So the first step we want to do is it's going to be putting it into Wiegand mode. So we're going to do star mask code pound, 73 pound, and then start to exit. So now the PAL is in 10-bit burst, so we want to go ahead and put our 1000BS over in 10-bit burst, and pretty much you do that by doing star mask code pound, 8, 10 pound, and then star. So that'll go ahead and put us in 10-bit burst, and then that'll get the keypad ready to go. So let me guys show you that over here real quick, what that looks like after you guys go ahead and wire up your relay and program the 1000BS according to what I just showed you. So if you guys had followed up that wiring diagram for our PAL relay and programmed our 1000BS like I showed you guys, then pretty much all you need to do now is just put in the pin code that you've programmed. So for me, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 pound, and that activates my relay, and that activates my PAL. So that means that we have everything set up here correctly. Now let me show you how to go ahead and properly wire up this 1000BS. So pretty much what we're going to be looking for is from our 1000BS, we're going to be taking 5 wires, and so the first 2 wires that we're going to be doing is going to be power, and that's how we're going to be given our keypad or Wiegand device power. So we always want to make sure that the PAL, in this case for a keypad, it has to be powered off the PAL. If it's a UHF reader, then that cannot be powered off the PAL. That needs to be powered off its own power. It is specifically made so that it can properly do that. But for our case, a keypad or a card reader, anything along those sides, like the smaller stuff, they need to be powered off the PAL to complete their circuits. Anything big like a UHF or anything that requires 3 amps or more, kind of like the UHFs do, then those need to be powered off their own power. So in this case, we have 5 wires for most of our keypads and card readers. So the first 2 are going to go over here into our power, positive and negative. Then we have our data 0, data 1, and ground. Data 0 is pretty much always going to be green, data 1 is always going to be white, and ground is pretty much always going to be black. Now, there are other countries that if you get a product from theirs, it might not be those colors, but for the US, that is the color standard. And so as long as you guys wire up your 5 wires, power, data 0, data 1, and ground, then you're pretty much all set. And as soon as you put in your pin code, you're going to be all ready to go. And so that's pretty much the out-of-the-box experience for the PAL, and how to go ahead and properly set up your PAL relay and a Wiegand device. So if you guys have any questions as to how to add users, I'm going to go ahead and link that below. We do have a video specifically talking about how to add users, how to add pin codes, and all that. Hello, this is Mo from the future. I was looking that over and I decided that I do actually want to show you guys how to add pin codes. And so to get started, you need to go over to portal.pal-es.com, and then you're going to go over to devices. And once you're there, if you don't have your device already added, you just want to go ahead and hit the plus sign over here, and then you're going to put in your serial number, you're going to put in your code, and then for info, it's going to ask you for your address. Make sure that once you type in your address, you hit the drop down, since otherwise it won't let you proceed. So once you have your device added, go ahead and go into it, and then we're going to go over to users, and then go ahead and hit the person with the plus sign. And I'm not going to give them a phone number since it's just a pin code. You can go ahead and give them a name. For this one, I'm just going to call him Joe Bob. And then where it says Wiegand SN, that's where you're going to type in your pin code. So for me, I'm just going to make a random 12323. And then we're going to hit no phone number because we didn't put a phone number. And then we're going to hit save. So now that you have that in there, that's pretty much how you add a pin code. So you can go ahead and use it on any keypad for your PAL. Now let's get back to the video. If you guys do have any other questions, definitely leave that in the comment below. We'll be taking a look at that, making any follow-up videos if you guys need that, or just answering all of you guys' questions. But anyways, until the next one, peace.